Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to stay up to date to my latest readings. Please remember that this is a general reading, therefore it may not resonate for everyone. I do offer private readings which will be linked down below in the description box. So in today's reading, this is going to be what is your psychic abilities and your natural born gifts. So this is going to be a really in-depth, deep reading. And I've prepared 3 different crystals to help you intuitively pick the right pile you feel most drawn to. Please note, if you feel drawn to multiple groups, then feel free to tune into multiple readings. So for group 1 we have the green fluorite. Group 2 we have the witch's finger quartz. And for group 3 we have the angelite. So take a minute or two to pause the video and meditate on which pile you feel most drawn to, and then your individual timestamp will be linked down below in the description box and also pinned to the comments. So I'm going to give you this moment to really meditate on what you feel drawn to. So I'm going to start with group 1, and for the rest of you I will see you at the click of your timestamp. Hello group number 1 and welcome to your reading. So I'm just cleansing your space before the reading begins. So you chose the beautiful green fluorite stone. So you may have been drawn to this crystal because this carries a really calm and stable frequency that brings order to chaos. It's really good for energies, turning them into kind of like harmony, and fluorite does support spirituality and thought and focus and concentration. So it's a great stone to kind of balance in all aspects of one's life. So this may have something to do with your psychic abilities. So I have prepared 2 cards for you that I asked Spirit, and these were the jumping cards that come out. The rest I will be pulling from each of my decks. So the first card you have is celebration and divine nudges. So I'm picking up that your spiritual gift is to uplift other people, okay? Your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities is something of a healing nature where you can bring celebrations and joy into people's lives. So you may have this spiritual ability to give people the nudges that they need. But you may be someone who can connect with your angels or your spirit guides, and these divine nudges are almost like little signs coming at you. So I do feel like your psychic ability is very much connected to bird spirit messengers as well as angels. I'm picking up the colour white. I feel like you have a white presence about you, so you may have a white aura. You may see auras in other people. I feel like your psychic ability is almost like, you know, there are times when you feel that these so-called coincidences are clear signs that Spirit is knocking at your door. And I want you to know these blessings and signs of grace are not just coincidence, okay? So I want you to know that these are evidence that you are being connected to Spirit, and you always are. So for instance, your psychic ability, group number 1, I feel is very connected to hearing the same phrase from more than one person in a day, or identical numbers repeatedly kind of showing up in your life. So again, I'm picking up angel numbers is a strong indication you're reading that your psychic ability is the fact that you see a lot of angel numbers. It's almost like I feel you have this strong sense of knowing, okay? And these are all signs for you to kind of pause, be open, to pay attention to, and most importantly to acknowledge that Spirit is sending you a message. So group number 1, when you're developing your spiritual abilities, Spirit knows how you need to develop and evolve. So you will continue to kind of steer you in the right direction for your highest good. You may not always follow Spirit's prompts, but you will still be continuously and gently nudged forward, and that is what this divine nudges is Spirit is always nudging you, it's pushing you in the right direction, it's always making sure you are giving positive advice. And that's why you have the celebration card, because it's always making sure that your energy that you possess to others is always of a positive nature. So if you continue on this path, I feel like you're gonna get this guidance. You'll notice how much more that people, situations and synchronicities start to appear in your life. So the more you begin to notice these meaningful, like divine nudges coming through, this is like the easier it is for you to kind of multiply and give your kind of spiritual guidance to others. So you definitely have a strong connection to spirit as your psychic abilities. These are your born gifts. So I feel like, you know, these are signs that spirit is there to guide and help you. So you do have the number 6. So I want you to know, for some of you, you may see angel numbers like 666. And this is that your thoughts need some refocusing. This is a reminder that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So you need to kind of reconnect with your spirituality. So this could be a message for you. Also, number 6 does represent in numerology harmony, cooperation and healing. So I spoke about that you are a healer because your psychic abilities is something that you need to share with others. You need to bring this celebrations and positivity to other people. So group number 1, you are basically a psychic, okay? And this is a symbol from the universe to let you know that positive changes are taking place and that it's time to celebrate. So I feel like, you know, your message to spread to the universe is to tell people to enjoy each day and appreciate every moment with their friends and loved ones. I feel like, you know, when we pass over to the spirit world, the most important thing we can take with us is our memories, experiences, joy and love for each other. So I feel like, you know, your psychic abilities are, you know, to celebrate this journey that we call life. I feel like you're a big manifester as well. So I do feel like you kind of achieve your goals and you focus this into kind of your psychic abilities. So let's find out more for you. Group number 1, what is your psychic abilities? So you've got quite a few cards come out. We have the Chariot, the Hermit and the Star card. So you have a strong psychic ability, group number 1. You've got strong energies coming through, okay? One thing I'm picking up is the fact that you can connect to the divine, okay? You are someone who can travel almost in this time phrase where you can see ahead of the future. Like I said, you pick up these divine nudges because you are being guided to this direction. You feel almost like you know things before they've happened. That's something that's coming through quite strong. Again, I'm picking up the colour white is very significant to you. And I do feel like you have the psychic ability to see spirit orbs or balls of light, again aura. You have this strong connection again to spirit, and you are soul searching. You're on a healing path. You're going in the right direction. So I do feel like you have a pure essence that, you know, your psychic abilities were born to you, okay? They were born in a natural way because they were meant for you. I'm also seeing the colour green. I feel like, you know, this could be connected to your heart chakra and the work that you are currently doing. So this could be also to do with, you know, this loving vibration that you have. These are your psychic abilities. So again, you could possess a green aura about you or a white aura. Again, I just feel like you are stepping into your own, you're stepping into your light. And your psychic abilities are really showing up for you right now, okay? You have a lot of hope and desire about these. So your psychic abilities are really connected to almost astrology, star signs. You may be a tarot reader or, you know, along the lines of giving advice. So you are very connected to, you know, astronomy, stars. So I do feel like, you know, I kind of see that you are really connected to the above, and almost like these angelic symbols or nudges you feel is almost like, you know, the stars from above are giving you these symbols. So you do have strong psychic abilities, group number 1. So you're really connected to the moon as well, group number 1. That's one thing I'm seeing. So again, back to astrology and kind of tarot. Can we have one more message from this Black Spirit for group number 1's psychic abilities? Okay, we have the Queen of Air. So what is interesting that drawn me to this card straight away is these wings. As you can see, your first card was Divine Nudges. So again, you don't believe in coincidence, group number 1. You believe that things show up in your life for a reason. And this is one of those divine moments and nudges that you are seeing right now. So as you can see, I feel like we can almost connect these wings where you will almost grow your wings even bigger. So this to me just means that your spiritual growth and your psychic abilities are going to grow, okay? They're going to grow and continue to grow because you're going to develop more psychic abilities. So you do have the strong ability to connect to your spirit guides, and you are born with this, okay, but your psychic abilities will develop over time. They're not finished, they're going to continue to grow, is what I'm seeing in your reading. There's a lot of movement happening. I'm also picking up the fact that you could be an air sign, so this is an Aquarius, a Libra or a Gemini. So again, this could be sun, moon or rising, or this could be somewhere in your natal chart. But that is something that I'm pulling upon. So can we have more messages for group number 1 and their psychic abilities? Group number 1's psychic abilities. So you have the messages from Spirit and you have the invisible shield. So group number 1, I feel like we are on the right path here of what your psychic abilities and gifts are. The fact, you know, we've been talking about that you are receiving downloads from Spirit, you're receiving messages from Spirit, you can connect with them. You do have this card. So again, back to, you know, this feeling of knowing. I feel like you are either receiving numbers, angel numbers, or you're seeing letters. Perhaps you are hearing certain words. This is coming through as your psychic abilities. And again, this strong energy of transformation because you are growing these abilities. For some of you, you may even have a butterfly as your spirit animal, and this could be one of your spirit guides trying to connect with you. Again, we have a lot of feather energy. As you can see, white feathers are coming through strong for you. So these white feathers represent that an angel is near, and they are protecting you. So this invisible shield is like your protection. So again, you are highly protected. So group number 1, I want you to know that your psychic abilities is the fact that you have mediumship, okay? And this is not just above the evidental communication. This is almost like you are being provided a valuable time for healing. So for some of you who have mediumship, okay, as your psychic ability, you have the ability to receive beautiful and empowering messages. So group number 1, I feel like, you know, your departed loved ones will kind of constantly find ways to share their messages of love, healing and encouragement, as well as forgiveness to you. So back to, you know, this star card, you really do connect to the spirit world, okay? That's what I'm seeing in the star card. So you basically have, is your psychic ability, the link between you and the spirit world. So for some of you, I'm picking up mediums. For others of you, this is just your divine nudges that you feel you are receiving certain messages. So again, I'm picking up this strong energy of signs like numbers, symbols or words, or kind of wisdom that you're hearing to get validation from Spirit. So again, there is this strong connection or this link to this feeling the presence of a loved one around you. So for some of you, you are really connected to someone who is actually close to you in Pacific. So this could be someone who has passed, or you've had a sudden kind of thought about them that come into your mind. So even though they're in the spiritual realm, their spirit body has an aura which kind of reaches out to yours. So again, back to this aura and these kind of colours of green and white that I'm seeing. So I want you to know, group number 1, every living thing has an aura. Whether it's here in the physical world or on the outer side, you know, it is the energy field that surrounds all matter. So whether you are developing, you know, these psychic abilities of, you know, mediumship or learning about the aura is going to be a really important part of your training and your psychic abilities. So this is definitely your born spiritual gift, is being able to connect through the aura, and in turn you will access the specific chakras that are associated with your kind of clairsentience, clairvoyance or clairaudience abilities. So again, I feel like for some of you are really connected to doing either medium readings for people or tarot readings. So if you're someone who's about to do a psychic reading, I feel like you are very connected to nature or music. Your spiritual abilities is the fact, you know that, you know, we are all made up of energy, and you can blend your aura with another person's. So this could be even a plant, it could be a pet, this could be of course a spirit's aura. you just really can connect to others is your strong spiritual psychic ability. And I feel like when you start to learn more about your psychic gift and your psychic ability to kind of work with auras, and learning everything about the aura will not only make you a stronger medium but also a healthier one. So let's just get a couple more messages for group number 1 and what their psychic abilities are. Group number 1's psychic abilities. Okay, so we have house. Can we have one more psychic ability for group number 1? What is their born psychic ability? Okay, and we also have meditation. So group number 1, one thing that's coming through strong, I feel like again the number 6 is coming through, and I'm also seeing angel numbers of 22. So again, this could be 22 or this could be 222. So this is just a message from Spirit to stop worrying. Everything is working out just as it's supposed to, and you need to trust that you are on the right path, which again we spoke about earlier. One thing I see in this house card is I want you to know that your house is a safe place. Okay, you are protected and loved. So if you are working on your psychic abilities and you're strengthening your aura and your spirituality, I want you to know your home is protected. You do not have any kind of negative spirits around you. I feel like in your home there is a lot of love and light, and someone who has passed on who is very close to you in your home. So that is something that is coming through quite strong. So I feel like you have this ability to walk into a home, someone else's home, and you will feel the energies, okay? So this is part of your psychic abilities and your gifts. You're able to sense a presence when you walk into a room. So you may sense energies or spirits around you when you are in a room or a home. That is coming through. And also again, numbers, you are very connected to numbers and cards. The fact you have meditation, again, you are very grounded and connected to nature, so it makes sense that you have these natural abilities to be able to meditate, almost to free your mind and connect to the universe daily. So I feel like you are someone who can receive too many messages at once, so this can almost clutter the brain and dull your connection to the universe and spirit realms. So it's almost important that you do meditate daily. So one thing that's coming strong with this card is again that you may be receiving messages while you meditate. So in deep meditation state, your conscious mind is able to open up a portal that can actually receive messages from the spirit world. So I feel like your psychic abilities, whether you meditate in a sitting position or in a meditation walk, you are basically getting these nudges, and I feel like you're very connected to candles and writing messages that you receive whilst in meditation that you write in your spiritual journal. So group number 1, this is the strong, powerful messages I received today about what your psychic abilities are and your natural born gifts. So let me know down below what resonates, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. So to end your reading, I'm going to close it off now with the sound of the singing bowl. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Hello group number 2, so I'm just going to cleanse the space before your reading. So you chose the Witch's Finger Quartz. So I want you to know this is a strong stone that can connect to spirits. This is a great stone for protection and healing. So this stone can be used for channeling data, which is relevant to your spiritual development, for basically enticing spirits in your life. And also this can aid in, your divine path, and even for meditation as well. This is strongly connected to. So this may be one of the reasons that you felt drawn to this stone. So I've asked Spirit for a message, and these were the jumping cards that came out for you. The rest I will be pulling from each of my decks. So the cards you have here is you have clairsentience and you have communication. So what's interesting for you, group number 2, is the fact that you have the ability as your psychic gift is to feel and sense your psychic knowing, okay? The fact you've got communication here as well, I feel like you can communicate to the spirit realm. We have the number 10, so I do feel like this is almost the end of a cycle, a completion and renewal. So I do feel like the moment you are renewing, or you are kind of being reborn into your psychic abilities. So if you have this natural born gift you were born with, I feel like you're going to strongly develop something further, okay? Your abilities are constantly moving. So group number 2, I want you to know that I feel like you have the ability to almost have this psychic sense and the ability to sense the emotions or feelings of other people. This is not just people, okay? This is actually animals as well, and your surroundings, as well as spirit people. So your psychic ability is to not underestimate the power of clairsentience. This can assist you in all areas of your life, and it can enhance your connection with spirit. I feel like you have the psychic ability for when you meet someone, you know, you have this gut response. It's almost like when you walk into a room, it's possible to feel vibrations. So I feel like you are someone who doesn't like crowds. I feel like when you walk into a room and it's full of crowded people, or you're at a party or a gathering, you feel really uncomfortable. And I want you to know that is because you are picking up multiple energies around you, and that is what clairsentience is. You generally have an uncomfortable feeling about being in large groups of people because there is so many energies around you that you are constantly picking up. So you have the ability to feel or sense the spirit's energy around you. So this could be whether this is male, female, young, old. I feel like as well you have the ability to feel the illness that might have taken the spirit to the other side. I feel like with clairsentience as your strong psychic ability, you are able to describe someone's personality, their mannerisms, and in some cases, you know, you have this strong urge of knowing someone's character quite quickly. This is the most common way most mediums work, and there is no limit to what spirit can make the medium sense. So you have strong sense abilities. The fact that you have communication as well, I feel like you are being guided by spirit to work on your solar plexus center, so you can strengthen this ability by practicing daily. So I feel like when you work on your solar plexus and you pay attention to this, your psychic ability will strengthen and grow. So one way you are getting messages coming through this communication is that the universe is communicating with you through signs, sounds and songs. So group number 2, one thing that is coming through quite strong when I say this is a lot of you may feel or hear a ringing or a buzzing sound in your ear. This could be something you hear at night that could keep you up, or this could be a noise you hear during the day. Some of you, I'm picking up that you hear words that pop into your head when you are thinking about a question that you would like to be answered. For a lot of you, I'm picking up that when you was a child, you would listen to a shell, okay? So you may pick up a seashell and you may have kind of wanted to hear the sounds from the ocean within that shell. This is a strong sign that you are clairsentience. So as well as a feeling, I do feel like you have the ability to hear things as well. So I feel like for some of you, you know, a loved one in the spirit realm is trying to make contact with you from the other side in the form of clairaudience. So this is clear hearing. So you may also be receiving clairaudience as well as clairsentience as your psychic abilities. So I feel like in actual songs you need to pay attention to the lyrics, because I feel like they may be trying to communicate with you in this form. So let's get some more messages for you, group number 2. What is group number 2's psychic abilities? What is their born psychic abilities? Group number 2. Group number 2's psychic abilities. what is group number 2's psychic abilities. Can we have more messages, please, Spirit? So group number 2, we have the Seeker of Earth. We also have the Queen of Water. We have the High Priestess, as well as Judgment. So what I'm picking up for you, group number 2, some of you could be of a water or an earth sign. The fact I am picking up strong earth signs, so again this could be sun, moon or rising, or somewhere in your natal chart. This could be Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. We also could have Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio popping up. So you are someone who is kind of inexperienced to your psychic abilities, and I mean this in a way that you haven't fully developed all of them yet. I was picking up clairsentience, and you may have clairaudience as your psychic abilities. So I do feel like you are on this learning curve, this learning journey of your psychic abilities. So this is what's really going to connect you to the earth and also the spirit realm. You definitely have the ability to feel, okay? I feel like you can really feel the presence of warmth around you. I feel like you pick up a lot of positive spirits, and you pick up the positive energies of people around you. The fact we have the Queen of Water, you are an empath. You are someone who can feel and sense others' pain. Picking up, you know, the emotions of other people, you really do feel. So again, you are this almost like this strong person in a way that has to deal with all these psychic senses at once. And I feel like you have the ability to know this. I feel like you have always known. I feel like as a child you've always known that you were different, that you felt uncomfortable in certain groups or around certain friends. I'm picking up that you felt judged as a child, and you are almost being called to the fact that, you know, you don't need to be judged no more, because you have strong spirit connection here and your spirit guides are with you. Again, I'm picking up this light energy, so again the sun's rays and the warmth is something that your psychic abilities are really drawn to. You have the ability to know, you know when you are being surrounded by a spirit. Again, you feel them, okay? You feel the energy of a presence around you, even if you can't physically see it. You have the ability to feel what is around you, and that is your strong psychic ability. So can we have more psychic abilities for group number 2? So the 2 cards that come out, we have Intuitive Walk-In, and we also have Flower Power. So group number 2, really your strong senses to the universe and spirits is so strong, because you have the fact that you can connect with nature with flower power. You have this this need to meditate while you walk, and this is what intuitive walking is. I feel like you go on daily walks or weekly walks, and this is how you connect to the spirit world, okay? This is how you connect to your guides. I'm picking up strong bird energy as well. I feel like some of you have birds as your spirit animals. So group number 2, I feel like everything in life is the process of constant movement and change. So this is how the universe works. So your intuition basically does naturally flow through you, and at times you kind of do get stuck in your kind of rational mind. So it's almost like your intuitive side is telling you that your psychic ability is kind of going by. To strengthen your psychic abilities, you need to go for these walks. When your intuition is assessed and has the freedom to move, it can be a powerful tool that you can build and strengthen the bridge between the 2 realms. So I do feel like you know, you are basically walking towards spirit, and sometimes you can turn your back on them because you can close off just like that. When you are not involved in spiritual activities, I feel like you can disconnect from the spirit world. So through mindfulness meditation, you are able to experience things around you that only you can kind of see, or almost this feeling of you become more aware of your body and its surroundings. So you may pay attention to flowers, you may pay attention to birds while you're on your walk. I feel like you are someone who enjoys going to the park or a forest, because you feel like this really helps you connect to nature, and this actually develops your psychic abilities. Because the fact you have flower power is like you have the ability to have a certain touch about you, that you have a gentle way about you. It's almost like the colours, shapes, fragrances and beauty around you is kind of all connected to your psychic powers. So flowers are actually capable of holding energy. So I feel like you need to know that, you know, you can do a reading by holding a flower. And if you connect this way, I feel like it's important to experiment with different techniques when it comes to development, which is actually going to really help your spiritual abilities. I feel like as a kid you really loved flowers. So I also feel like, as well as clairsentience, you have flower clairsentience, which is another form of a spiritual practice of using items that are infused with someone's energy. So you may hold something of someone's and you may feel that person's energy or spirit. As you may know, that flowers are very sensitive and can easily absorb the energy of the person who has been holding them. So I feel like you all have the ability to hold someone's ring, a jewelry piece, or something connected to a deceased one, and you may feel that person's energy. What is group number 2's further psychic abilities? Group number 2's psychic abilities, what are they? Okay, we have 2 cards. We have seedlings and we also have hands. So group number 2, one thing that's coming quite through strong, you know, we spoke about nature. You are very connected to flowers, nature, walks. The fact that seedlings has come up, I feel like you still need to grow your psychic abilities because you have further ones. You have more than one psychic ability. So again, back to this clairsentience, clairaudience, I feel like you haven't discovered your true potential, okay? And Spirit is calling you to seek further, to grow this seedling and to plant it. I'm also seeing the number 11, so some of you may have a life path number 11, which means that you are highly psychic. I'm also seeing the number 6, which does represent healing, and the fact that hands has come up for you, I feel like you have very healing hands. Again, you have the ability to touch things, to sense things with your hands. You may be digging into palmistry as well. That may be something that you are being called to. So I feel like group number 2, you are being called to focus on planting a beautiful spiritual garden. That's one thing I'm seeing so much with seedlings and flowers. Okay, you have this garden where you can harvest abundance, positivity, hope, peace, dreams, your desires, and I feel like this is really going to help you connect to spirit. So because you feel these negative energies, this can take effect on you and it can take its toll, okay? That's why I want you to know that your psychic abilities can not be harmful, but they can bring you down. I want you to know that you have the ability to push for stronger and positive thoughts. I want you to know you should only focus on the seeds that you want to see establish and grow into a positive and uplifting spiritual experience for you. So it's quite a powerful card because it's basically saying if you focus your energy on the positive, the weeds you wish to discard will shrivel and die. So allowing your thoughts to become your reality. So you have this ability to really move negative energy into positive energy. And that's because you have the ability of your hands to be activated to allow you to touch, heal and create. You've definitely been given a psychic gift, and this symbol of hands represents the hidden abilities that you possess. So you definitely are a gifted healer, and this is your natural born gift, is to heal. So group number 2, one thing I feel like some of you, your psychic abilities have taken you down is natural therapy. So this could be Reiki, this could be massage, this could be crystal healing. So group number 2, your strong psychic ability is the fact this symbol of hands can be a sign that you should explore the gift of psychometry. So psychometry is the ability to hold an item and see the past, present and future from the energy contained within the item, which I did speak about briefly about you holding flowers, okay? This is an ability you have that you may not know, or you have this doorway to open up to. And I want you to know your psychic abilities have been passed down from you, okay? They are born in your bloodline, in your family. Some of you, I am seeing a father, a grandfather, a male figure. I'm also seeing some form of a mother figure. So group number 2, this is the reading I received for you today on your psychic abilities. So I want to close your reading off now, so I'm going to use my singing bowl for this. Please let me know down below what resonates. I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Hello group number 3 and welcome to your reading. So I'm just going to cleanse the space before we get on to your reading. So you chose the Angelite crystal. So you may have chosen this stone because it does connect you to your angels. It does open the way for spiritual inspiration and healing. It creates a deep feeling of peace and tranquility. It does help connect to universal knowledge, and it does raise awareness. So Angelite is good for healing, and it also opens psychic channeling. So I've asked the spirit for 2 messages of jumping cards, and the rest I will pull in from each of my decks. So we have Animal Kingdom and we have Phoenix. So group number 3, one thing I feel strong is the number 9. I feel like this does mean attainment, fulfillment and fruition. So for some of you, you could be really connected to the number 9. I'm also seeing that bird or phoenix is your strong spirit animal. The fact we have Phoenix and Animal Kingdom. One thing that's coming through strong is with the Phoenix card is this is your time to rise and begin again. So this is all about new beginnings, and this is a really mythical phoenix which rose from the ashes and was born again. So your psychic ability is you have the ability to remember your past life, or you really do believe in past lives. So remember, the phoenix is a symbol of power, strength, determination and renewal. So you're definitely someone who is able to remember your past life, or you do believe in reincarnation. You believe that you have lived here before in a past life. So one thing that's coming through strong with Animal Kingdom, group number 3, you are really connected to animals. I feel like you love animals. I feel like you have past loved ones of animals, okay, that you wish you could connect with. Animals are just like us in the fact that they are soul, and they temporarily kind of inhabit a body. So if you do have a mediumship as your psychic ability, you have the ability to sense, feel and even hear these wonderful creatures that have passed on. So group number 3, your psychic abilities is the fact that you can communicate with animals, okay, and especially your spirit animals. I'm seeing a cat, I'm seeing a rabbit, I'm seeing a fish, a dog, a turtle. I'm also seeing strong rainbow colours. So I do feel like the chakras are something you really connect with. So I do feel like you can connect with people's pets on the other side. So what also is coming through strong is you have the ability to dream, okay. I feel like you are a big dreamer in terms of what you receive at night. So you can connect with your spirit animals when you ask to hear from them. So you may, before you go to bed, you may ask to receive messages from your spirit animals, and you do receive them. You see your spirit animals in your dreams. I feel like they really show up to you when you are in sleep state. I feel like your psychic ability is saying that you should dream journal because you are really intuitive in your dreams. So for group number 3, can we have more messages on their psychic abilities? Group number 3's psychic abilities. What is group number 3's psychic abilities? What is group number 3's psychic abilities? can we have one more message, Spirit? Okay, so this one fell to the floor. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Water. We have the Two of Wands and also the Seven of Cups, yeah. So group number 3, I feel like you are very connected emotionally. So I feel like, again, back to this animal energy, you are someone who does feel a lot of empathy for deceased animals. I feel like you are the type of person, when you watch a documentary or you see something negative about animals and the way they're being treated, this really affects you because you are a strong empath, okay? That is one thing I feel like I can see in the King of Water and the Eight of Cups. You are the master of emotions, okay? And this is something that is connected to your psychic abilities, but you are able to turn them off. I feel like you are really connected to the sea, the ocean, environmental things as well. So you may be connected to pollution and the sea and what, you know, we are doing to the environment. That is something I feel like you're very connected to, group number 3. So I'm picking up the strong energy. Some of you are vegans or vegetarians. I feel like on your spiritual journey has really helped you improve your psychic abilities is by you stop eating meat. I feel like that you have walked away from something in the past, and that has really helped with your spiritual and psychic abilities. I feel like that you have put them on hold before because perhaps you got scared. Picking up that, you know, you was easy to kind of turn them off, to kind of not experience the pain that you've been feeling, but I want you to know that you have the ability to turn them on. I feel like you are someone who has the psychic ability where spirits are drawn to you. They are naturally gravitating towards you. I feel like the number 9 is coming through strong, but I also feel like the number 7 is quite strong in your reading as well. And number 7 is a number that is very connected to being psychic. So one thing I feel for you, group number 3, is your psychic abilities is the fact that you have natural born gifts. You were born with natural talents and abilities that you didn't know until you kind of grew up. I feel like you have multiple psychic abilities. The fact that we have the Seven of Cups here, I do feel like you have more than one spiritual psychic ability here. And I feel like maybe you haven't discovered this psychic ability yet, or you are really new to it. I feel like this is like you are kind of really excited for the future. Perhaps you are someone who can look into the future. That is coming through as well. You are someone who has the eyes and the mind to have the ability to see things. So perhaps you are someone who can see animals who have passed on, but you can also connect with spirits and your guides. So for group number 3, can we have more of their psychic abilities? What is group number 3's psychic abilities? Group number 3's psychic abilities. So the 2 cards that come out for you was soul guidance as well as psychic journaling. So group number 3, I feel like you are very connected to chakras and colours. That is coming through quite strong. I'm also sensing that one of your loved ones has moved on and is a butterfly. This is a beautiful creation that you see, and you see these often as signs. You see butterflies in the summer and you feel really connected to it when you see a colourful butterfly. You are someone who does psychic journaling, okay? You are someone who writes down your dreams, and I said that earlier, you are very connected in your dreams, your intuitive state, in your sleep state. And when you wake up, you want to get out your pen and your journal and you want to jot down everything that you connected with in your dreams. So group number 3, one thing that's coming through very strong is that you have a soul guidance to your psychic abilities. You were born with these gifts to use them. You were not born with them to sit back and do nothing with them. So don't be scared of the messages you receive in your dreams or in your waking life. You need to trust and follow your gut and use all your psychic senses. So I want you to know you shouldn't forget to journal, okay? This is very important on your new discoveries or the kind of revelations that you kind of receive. I feel like you've been given a soul purpose on life, and your soul purpose is to help others. I feel like you are someone who receives psychic information. as well as inspirational wisdom and guidance from spirit. So I feel like spirit can show up at any time or anywhere to you, and you're developing your spiritual abilities, and this is a great practice to create your own psychic journal. I just think it's so interesting that your psychic abilities that come up at the beginning of your reading was very connected to dreams, and the fact that we have psychic journaling is just proving that your psychic abilities are telling you to jot down these dreams, because these are the things that we can forget. It's very hard to have lucid dreams and to remember them in the morning. So what you will notice as you look back at your psychic journal, you will see how much you've developed and grown from a child to an adult, and what your psychic abilities are. So I feel like this is important to realise the destination that was important, but the journey that truly matters to you. So what is group number 3's psychic abilities? Okay, so we have white light. And we also have clouds. Again, I feel like the number 9 is really coming through strong in your reading. As I said, number 7. So I feel like number 7, 8 and 9 are significant codes to your psychic abilities. So group number 3, I want you to know in white light that you may be seeing white light, okay? You could be seeing speckles of light, of auras in certain areas. I feel like you are really connected to your spirit guides. I believe your psychic abilities are opening up a portal for you, but I want you to know the universe surrounds you with light and protection. So you are definitely protected and loved from above. White light is a universal energy that is available for your protection. So basically your psychic ability, group number 3, you have the ability to call your spirits when you need them. So this could be again in your dreams. When you want guidance, you call on your spirit guides. I feel like your psychic ability is you have the ability to know when to call your spirit guides or angels. It's like you know not to abuse this power that you have. I almost feel like you are this white light, and your psychic abilities is the fact that you believe in love and light, and you also believe in blessing your crystals or your objects with light energy. Okay, so you close your eyes as you meditate and you can see the color white. You see light reflecting into, you know, your eyes and the objects that you touch. One thing I feel like with clouds, again, you are so connected to the divine. You basically can look up and see the beauty above you. This is an amazing quality to have, and as your psychic abilities, you basically have the ability to receive messages in the clouds. So you can look up the clouds and you may see symbols, okay? You may see shapes, and these shapes may form animals. Back to animal kingdom, I feel like you do see a lot of animals around you. I feel like you have the ability to see faces, animals, angels, fairies. You have a really creative imagination, which really does help with your psychic abilities. I feel like your psychic ability is the fact that you can look at these clouds and you can feel close to your spirits, okay? You kind of utilize the clouds to give you signs that they are close to you. And I feel like for some of you may have even seen your loved one's face in a cloud, okay? You may have even seen your loved one, okay? So group number 3, this is the reading I received for you today on your natural born psychic abilities, and it was really coming through strong that you are connected to your spirit animals, the animal kingdom, also spirits as well, and psychic journaling. So you are very connected in your dreams, and I believe you receive messages from the spirit world, and your soul is being guided to this direction, and you need to further develop these psychic abilities you have. So group number 3, I'm going to close your reading off now with a sound bowl. And I'm sending you so much love and light.